That's right.
One of the most important thing, and that thing makes me extreme happy, is when my students become dual certified. So Akhtar Jued is now certified program management professional, PgMP. He's from Pakistan, and if I talk about Pakistan, there's less than 70 people in Pakistan who have done PgMP. Right now, he's in Saudi Arabia working there. If I talk all over the world, there is less than 6,000 PgMP. But that is one thing. The next interesting thing is more beautiful. He did PMP on 27th of April this year. And then on 10th of May, he started with Mr. Abdul Rahim to start working for his certification. And he booked exam on 10th August. 10 May to 10 July, 1 month. 10 May to 10 June, 1 month. June to July, 2 months. July to August, 3 months. In only 3 months, he did one of the biggest certification in the world, which people take up to 3 months. So congratulations, Mr. Abdur Rahim Sami, for maintaining 100% success record, and Akhtar Javed for making sure that you clear the line, even with such a difficult, challenging work schedule. Before I ask Akhtar to share his journey, I want to share something. I'm really proud of you. I had a discussion with him a week back before the exam. He told me the work schedule is so tough and the condition, working condition, etc., etc. All those things are so tough that they become challenging, more and more challenging. But he gave me one thing for sure: I'm gonna get certified, and I'm proud to say that he is certified. So first of all, congratulations on becoming certified PGMP in such a circumstances. Akhtar, why don't you share your journey in your own words, please?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And congratulations to both of you, sir. And it will be unfair to take all the credit because we three knows that your contribution to my certification is more than my hard work. Like even when I discussed my PMP, like when I was signing, I had doubt in myself. I had doubt like what will happen? Will I be able to do it or not? But one thing, you were, you know, keep pushing me, keep encouraging me. Then we did PMP, and during the certification, the PMP certification, I learned that if with all these constraints, which at the start of my journey, I was calling them legitimate reasons, but now I call them excuses for not to work hard and not to, put your best in something. So these were all excuses. So in this situation, to help you out, you need some mentor who deal with you emotionally, who can tame you psychologically, and also like course everybody can teach in a better manner, I suppose. But these things keep me going. So when I did my PMP, so I was certain that I need to sign with Amir Ali again for another certification. And then I think after 1 week, I contacted Amir Ali that what's the plan? I am planning my next certification. And we had three options, RMP, SP, and PGMP. And again, I had doubt, like Amir Ali Saab, he was, encouraging me to go for the best one, for the top one. But in my mind, it was like, will I be able to do it? It's the biggest certification. Will I be able to do it? But again, Amir Ali Saab, thank you very much. You did a great job, and encouraging me to sign up for this certification. And when I started my PGMP with Sami sir, I had all this journey with you in my PMP, so I had a very good experience, and the follow-up system. Like when I came to KSA, in 6 months I had to change three jobs, three different places. And as I was discussing with Sami sir, that in these 6 months I never had 1 week so I could plan my things in my way. I had to manage my life according to other people's, my colleagues, my job, my senior, etc. But the follow-up system, this is something very special in this platform, which I don't have words if I try to elaborate what is the, the key of this platform. So the way you people are being following up with your students, and when I was doing PgMP, it's very important. Like you discussed the 1 week. Uh, so I changed my job again. And Sami sir, he was telling me what's the score, what's the progress. And at last, in my mind, I was sure like 90% that I had to reschedule my exam because I was not prepared in myself. But then this is the speciality of you both, that you were monitoring me psychologically, that I am prepared, but psychologically I'm a emotionally a fragile person, and it's a disbelief in myself. And this time, which I would say a turning point, when Mr. Sami Lake and then Amir Ali. And Amir Ali style is always, a bit harsh. He's not like Sami sir. Sami sir is very calm and cool person. And I really appreciate your words. And these were like the golden words. I had never to use these as excuses, but I need to use my constraints. I use them to strengthen, to motivate me more, and to give me more pace. So then, like when I was introduced to Sami sir, I was really, very touched with your way of working. In my mind, I was, the first thing I asked you, will you not be teaching us PgMP? You said no. I had another facilitator, but he will take care of you. So I had some, more confusion
Doubts.
and hesitation, doubts in
Yeah.
my mind. But when I saw the first demo class Mr. Sami sent me, so I was like, I just texted him back, oh, I'm confident. I can do it. I can do it, and it's doable. But please tell me, is it at this, specific point of my career, is this the specific certificate I should be doing? So again, you see how I had this beliefs in myself for not going for this certification. But then Sami sir again, he talked to me. We talked on call, and then I started my journey. And it was batch program. We were three, Sandeep and Mohet. They were also with me. And again, I would say that this is the beauty of this program, that anybody who signs for this program, they become like a family. Family served by a servant leader. So we were like friends, and now we are best friend. We, after even our training, we were helping each other out. And on the last day, I received a text from both of them wishing me best luck. So this thing, I feel, a bit, I'm sorrow, I'm feeling sorrow that now I would not be connected to that family in that way, for coaching calls, for these things. But inshallah, as I said, now after 1 week, maybe I will contact you again for something more.
I will not agree with what you said. You will not be in contact. Man, this is the start of the journey, right? You are in both PMP and PGMP groups. Now you become our voice to make sure that other people also become clarify. Yes, I really loved what you said. Mr. Sam is calm and cool, and I'm more of aggressive type. And yeah, that's how we move. We have both of us can't be aggressive, and he has a different job, and he's a very calm guy. Sir, if you can please share his journey in your words.
Yeah,
So
first of all, congratulations for your
thank you, sir.
first of all for your hard work. And like Mr. Akhtar said, motivation and keep consistency is the key. I would say that it's not important that you take the training in 3 days or 4 days. It's important to be on track and to be consistent in order to be able to first complete your application and then secondly take the examination. So as we always say that Akhtar Saab is our 46th certified PGMP in less than 2 years, and out of all the students who have enrolled till now are eligible to take the examination. Applications are getting approved, and I think it's a lesson learned for all the people who will be watching this video, don't once you have a mentor, you should go and take the exam. Only taking the training doesn't help.
That's a
Yes,
good.
definitely, sir. I would add in, like, for people will listen to this video, like, PMP is well-known certification all over the world, no doubt, and it is the very basic certification. Even yesterday, somebody from Dubai contacted me, recognition, sir. I have been recognized with this certification. So, like, four, 5 people contacted me, and they were interested in knowing my journey. So I told them that no matter from what field you are, your background is, if it is IT or mechanical, electrical, what I feel you should start with the PMP. But here the most important thing which people miss is the most precious certification, PgMP. So as I've been writing on LinkedIn, I would like to repeat that it is a kind of certification which cover all your certification below, like PMP. It covers all. And what I feel, being in this industry for over 13 years, so now I feel this, that program management was not that recognized earlier. Like, there was no the specific concept of managing projects as a program. Like, we call everything project. Like, if we go in depth, every project is a program basically. So when I started with the application was the most demanding and the most interesting part, where I learned 60% of PGMP, to be honest. So when you know nothing about the course content, the domain, everything, and you start to putting your past experience in that skeleton of the PMI, PGMP, with that many constant, like the wording limit, everything. So this there the best mentor comes to play the part. So when I started, like, I spent like 2 3 hours, and then I texted you, sir, nahi ho raha. I'm completely blank, and it's not happening. And you just tell me, okay, you write whatever you write and just send me back. And then, like a child, you teach me, guide me, and then we pass that application phase. And to be honest, I really enjoyed that application part. When I wrote about my project, so program basically. So I was like thinking, oh, how important part I was playing in that program, not knowing the importance of. So this certification really helps you to to grasp the essence of what you are doing. These are that what I will feel that the importance of this certification is that they really help you manage your job. I go for both of my certification. Recognition is definitely a fundamental part, but the gaps which I was feeling I had in my management, my thing, I had lack of empathy. I was not able to manage my teams in a best way. So I signed for these program, because PMI certifications, no matter they are best, they are very special. But when you have the right person to guide you, very important, because 99% of the student, the professional who will join for this program, they will be very busy professionals. They would have family, taking care of their family, their tasks, and everything. So you need somebody who guide you, and who keep following you, who text you every day, and tell you, okay, what you are doing, how you are doing, and how should you be doing this. And
Okay.
I was lucky enough that in my part the booklet was published, and so I was like, my whole study program, my pace was increased by 10 times. Like, I am a kind of a person that I like everything in one place, not searching for things here, there. So this platform, the booklet, gave me that specific thing to have everything at one place.
Hmm. Okay, this is one of the most important thing that as we move forward, many of my our old PGMP, Mr. Sami, they pinged us, sir, why the book was not published. So this is like at their time, as he said beautifully. So this is what we called continuous improvement. I'm a big believer of one is greater than zero. And as we move forward, we need to continuously improve, not ourselves or courses, and that's what we teaches. I'm really proud of you, Akhtar, in the circumstances you did, how you did it, and I'm really proud to have Mr. Sami with us, that he makes sure with his calm and compose method that okay, they keep on working, because this is a reason why we started working with Mr. Sami. He's a very busy professional. So
Mm.
when he know, okay, I can do in such a busy, he has a challenging schedule. So he can understand other persons also. Okay, let's talk about this, Akhtar. How was the exam? Compare it with PMP and tell me about the exam. How the exam was.
Actually, sir, if I had to, discuss it, like we say, the difference between the program and project is the complexity, the uncertainty in managing change. So, PGMP is very complex. Me, Sandeep, and Mohit, we would discuss this a lot. That why, like, sometimes we feel that we miss flow in things like when you would start a stakeholder in 15 minutes, stakeholder done your mastery series. I believe a million of people are, benefiting from the mastery series. And so sometimes we were feeling like PGMP, but it is the complexity basically.
Mm.
So, and Mr. Sami, thanks to his effort, and you are also, because in your booklet, you manage that flow. The thing which we were feeling is missing, the flow of information, the flow of things that we feel. I think it would not be a fact, but the booklet completely covered it. Then we in our mind had that flow. Okay, this is the how the things are will be going, and how the benefits are being managed, and how stakeholder everything. So exam was, PMP is a lot. Like I was telling one of my friend that PMP is very well-known certification. Everybody, like, there are a lot of ATPs, and there is, so this has been discussed and been processed and been, you know, experienced too much. So PMP, like the scenario they give you is universal. Like in my PMP, I believe, and I'm sure that I didn't even study a single line of the exam content outline, because you were there to take care of these things, that the exam question will not be that specific to some exam content outline. And it was a fact that the questions, they were universal. They were testing your knowledge. But in PGMP, yes, the exam, again, they were not like specifically from the exam content outline. They will be checking your concepts, but not that in a universal manner, because the program are complex. If they go that universally, like too much complex, the things they've been asking an exam, so definitely it will be very difficult fit for anybody to go for.
Okay, okay. So let's talk about a little bit more in depth of the question answers. What was the length of PGMP question answers? Three-liner, four-liner, how the questions were?
So I think the maximum was like four. It also depend upon the display, but I believe that it was a four-liner question, and most of the question were two-liner, like two and a half, like this.
Okay, okay. Was the question, how many questions were from Agile?
Agile, sir, there were like three, four questions, and three of the question, like the only they would give you like a tip, like you are managing an agile project, but the question would be regarding the team management, like how you will be managing the team conflicts, but the team would be like the component managers. One of the question was, which I believe was very technical, is regarding the agile, the how to select, prioritize the projects to give value to the organization to achieve these strategic objectives, and also to ensure changes from the customer. So this I feel that now that they are going to this side, not just giving the terminologies. They, okay, you are dealing with a product backlog or something. Now they are giving in the real concepts of agile.
Okay. How many agile questions were there?
Four, sir, I believe.
4 agile questions. A
Mhm.
very important question. How many formula questions were there? And Mr. Sami knows why I'm asking. How many formula questions were there?
Two formula. One was for cost and benefit, and one for ROI.
ROI. Okay. Okay. What else was like you did a lot of mocks. So how many questions were like, and of course, no question was directly from the mocks, but the context, how much the context of the mocks helped?
The context of the mocks, specifically the after the course when we do the final mocks, the five final mocks, and then we do the coaching call of these mocks. So I
Mm,
would say that these coaching calls is still the key,
mm,
because the question doesn't come directly as it is from the mock. So you, by doing 2 3 times, so you will have in mind, okay, this is the question, okay, directly I go for this option. No,
mm.
the context is from the mocks, but again there is concept you have to apply. So the coaching call on the final mocks, they are really helpful.
Okay. How did you manage time?
Sir, to be honest, like I was not that worried about time, because mm, I always had this good luck. Same in PMP, the first portion was very simple. Like I just cover the whole time. I saved the whole bunch of time, because in my mind it was like maybe the tougher will come. So I covered the first 80 or something question very fast, and then. It started like in the middle, in the last portion specifically, it was very difficult, but I finished like still there were 30 minutes.
You
Okay,
are
30,
muted, Amir.
30 minutes were there. Okay,
Mhm.
let's say for those people who are doing PGMP preparation, what tips you can do? Of course, join our program. The coaching calls are important. Some is follow up. You talked about it. Mocks are important. What else can be there? How was the PGMP booklet helpful to you? And you can see Batman is holding booklet behind me,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So how much that booklet is important? How that can helpful to those people?
I would say that, mm, it is very important for the PGMP exam. Besides all these things like the mocks, everything, you should touch the PGMP book at least once a day.
Hmm.
At least not maybe for 30 minutes. If you minimum, if you can just cover one chapter. So for it is the exam, this book is very important for the exam. You need to touch this book daily to be very confident sitting there in exam. Because what I feel, and if all the aspirant, I would recommend that if you master this booklet, it covers all your concepts. Like it has the modified eco, you will not have to worry about it is the modified, the shortened version, so there will be something I miss. No, there will be nothing. So you master the booklet, and that's all.
That's all. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sami. Any question that you may have? Mr. Sami, any question that you may have? Okay, I guess.
Yes, yes. Tata, about the questions, like you mentioned, there were four linear questions. So the concept of keywords, that I always say that you must be able to pick one keyword from the question that will guide you to your correct answer. How relevant is this concept in the real exam? Number one question. And number second, about the overlapping of the domains that we discussed in the last master class that we had on last Sunday. How important is it in the real exam, because the life cycle part is getting tougher now?
Yes, sir, definitely. Because for the specifically for the life cycle, like I wasn't sure enough solving the question that which domain I'm specifically now touching. Because like your last coaching call, it helped me a lot. The key concept, benefit and life cycle, how to manage these two things. So like I had 6 7 questions. When and what action. These are very important. Like and everything now is overlapping basically. Everything is overlapping, and the keywords, keywords, it is the first thing you pick in any question. Like when you read the last liner, so and then you start reading the question, the first thing, it's become our muscle memory, that while the reading the question, we exactly first we spot on the keyword. So when you find the keyword, and then just go for the option. And elimination technique was also very important. Like now, what I feel, that they have been experimenting with the exam is becoming tougher and tougher. So elimination technique will help the student a lot, because in my question, like for most of the question, I use the elimination technique specifically besides the keywords, because the questions were very tricky, but the elimination technique helped me.
Okay, okay.
Okay, and the green background questions that we have developed premium questions based on the exam content outline. How relevant are those?
So green 300 questions, the one collection, they are very helpful in mastering the eco. They help you to master the eco basically, because the wide background of question, there are from topics, a lot for covering the keywords, but these green questions, they are very, I enjoyed them most solving. Like I had in my mind from the very start, oh, I need to memorize the eco. Like in my mind, it was, oh, for the exam I had to memorize the eco, but it wasn't like. When I start doing the 300 green background question, so I it boosts me that you have the eco, and you can do it.
Okay.
And one last thing, like if anybody has a question, Amir, you can tell them in the meanwhile. So, Akhtar Sahab, about the concept of the approach, step-by-step approach, that first you do the chapter-wise questions, and then we go to the PDF question without the simulator, without the timer on top. How important is it to first understand the concepts and then go for the timer point of view? What will be your feedback or your opinion on this approach? That first you have to understand the context and then we should try to do the timer questions.
Sir, it is very important. Like the your method of what I feel, still you don't need to modify it. It is very perfect. Topic wise, we cover the whole topics, and then we topic wise questions, and then these questions then accumulate, and then in the PDF final marks, a lot of the final marks question, they are again coming from the topics which we already did during our topics. So they really test your concepts. So when you do all these, and the coaching calls, I would say they are very important, because a lot of the time when you are doing something, you are reading something, you don't have that benefit uh, until and unless you discuss it. And your session, they were very interactive, uh, so everybody has a chance to speak, to be asked, and to answer. So this give the motivation and the concepts clarity. So for the timing, I was not really, even the simulator question, when I did the first three mocks, I was confident that okay, I don't need to be that worried about the timing. And alhamdulillah, same happened in exam. Time was never an issue right at the starting from the first question.
Time was never an issue. I feel so happy to hear that the time was never an issue. When people get out of time, time was never an issue. Mr. Sami, if you have any other question, do ask him. Okay, Shoaib asked from exam perspective. And guys, if you have any question, you can raise your hand or unmute, ask directly. From exam perspective, what are the top three important things yet you think was helpful in clearing the exam from your own experience? Okay. Also, has any point in that time during you felt, oh, I thought, God, like I'm gonna fail it, something like that, right? Before you answer it, Akhtar, of all the exams I have given in my life, in every single exam, I felt that I'm gonna fail, right? That is at least from few, like all the exam. Recently, I gave one exam. Once I get the result, I will put it on LinkedIn. Like all the exam, I was feeling I'm gonna fail, but yeah, that's a feeling that you have. But Akhtar, if you share your experience.
As my friend asked about the top three things, so I would again say these mocks, because you will be, studying the booklet, everything, but until and unless you go and test your knowledge, and these mocks will test your knowledge basically. And what I did the mocks 2 times. So I would recommend everybody who is planning for their exam to do it at least twice, because when you will be doing questions, you will, it will come to your mind, okay, the same question, like this question we discussed in the coaching call. So when I was doing a mock, I did this question same like this one. So mocks are very important. These final 5 mocks, they are very important. At least do it two time at least. And as I said, I was lucky enough, like when I did 60 70 questions, I was confident that inshallah I can do it, and it will not be that hard, because all the concepts were the same which we discussed in our coaching calls. And all the questions were like, they were not exactly as we solved in our mocks or in our coaching call, but the main concept is still the same.
Main concept is still the same. Okay,
Akhtar bhai, yeah, Amar sir, I have a question for
go ahead.
Akhtar
Go
bhai.
ahead.
Yeah, Akhtar bhai, big congratulations on your PGMP. Excellent. Very
Thank you.
happy
Thank
for
you
you.
as well.
Akhtar bhai, regarding you said most of the yeah, well, you said some questions were like two-liner questions. So two-liner questions means there were also questions apart from the questions that are not conceptual type. Like if it's conceptual means, they'll have to say a scenario and then they'll have to come, right? So if it's two-liner questions, were there direct questions also, like to select something from which of the following do you think aligns with the organizational strategy, like that?
Yes,
So
a lot of the question were very straightforward, like very
okay,
straightforward.
fine.
And if
Mm-hmm.
your concepts are clear,
Yeah,
the one thing we learned from Saramir is
yeah.
never, over-engineered something. So
Mm.
don't make up things, don't assume things out of some scenario. So
Okay.
things will be like questions, 60, 50, 60% of the question will be straightforward. Like
Mm.
if you have done all these things and your concepts are clear, the question will be very straightforward.
All right, good, fine. Any specific topic, anything you felt when you're doing the exam, like, more questions came from that? Like, for example, like risk management, or maybe like, resource, in resource we have interdependency, prioritization, anything like that, specific, any
You
area you
know,
felt more questions came?
Anas bhai, Mr. Sami knows that I had very difficulty with the resources, like
Ha ha.
differentiating the resource interdependency and prioritization. The last
Hmm.
day, I requested him to, send me a voice message on these two, so I can, listen to it half an hour before my exam. And the first question I had on my exam was resource prioritization, and seven question.
Seven
What
questions.
yeah, so 6 7 questions from resources, and also like team managing team, so
Ah,
team
okay.
conflicts and team
Morale.
development, yeah,
Okay.
morality and their motivations.
Acha. Okay, fine, fine. All right. Okay. By during the exam, you took some break? Any break or anything?
Yes,
You felt
I took 2 breaks. One I
okay.
think was after 120 questions, and the other
Great.
one was like after 140, when I 30 question remaining and more than an hour, so I took another break. But it was
All
for fun.
okay, no problem.
Exactly.
Excellent, bye. Excellent. Well,
It
thank you
was
for
so
your
fun.
time.
I
Thank you.
really
And
Thank
how
you.
liked
many
it. It was so fun.
and how many questions you marked for review?
Sir, I didn't mark any question for review. Like
Hmm.
in my mind,
Oh,
it was if you know this question, if you don't know after review, nothing will come to help you to And Alhamdulillah, question were straightforward, so I never put anything under review.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. By one last question, one thing. You
Yes.
took the exam the very first session in the morning or the second session? Because this is center based, right? So with the very first
Yes.
session,
Yeah, the first session, my exam was at 9 o'clock,
9.
9 in the
Fine.
morning.
No, no problem. That's it. Khalas. That's
Thank you. Shoaib, go ahead.
Thank you, Amar. And after once again, congratulations. I mean, it's a big achievement.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Uh, so my question is not from a little bit from your strategy side. So first is the exam strategy. So do you have anything in mind before going to the exam center that if the tough exam will come, how will you strategize it? If easier will come, what was your strategy or thought process when you were going inside the center? This is the first part. The second part is, as you said that you were quite busy with your job and switching between the jobs and finding it difficult to manage time along the way. So what was your strategy for the preparation part? Just from the very high level side.
I would like to answer your second question first. Uh, so during my PMP, I had many experiments, like with even signed up with Amir Ali. I was again watching YouTube videos and then all these 49 processes things. So I made a lesson learned from PMP and I had used that in my PGMP that whatever Mr. Sami tells me to do, I will do. I will not on my own. I will not go search for things on YouTube and Google. And when you are committed to your mentor, so what I felt that like by giving at least 1 hour to the PGMP and checking in with your mentor, it will not be that difficult for you to with all these things. Anybody can manage that. And for the exam strategy, like the last day is very important. The last day calls from both Mr. Amir Ali and Sami sir that when I was that motivated by both of them that to be honest, in my mind it was not like I would face very difficult exam. And for the exam, if it is difficult, like we use this seven-step formula. Seven-step formula, the elimination techniques, they help you a lot. Even when you will be giving your exam, I wish you good luck. And you will feel that in most of the questions, this elimination technique, the keywords, they will help you a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, guys. I hope all questions are answers. I look forward, Mr. Sami, to get 50 PGMP very soon. Vivek is Vivek is here. He should be 47. Anas is 48, 49. I was just having discussion with Fahad. He on the picture that put it on LinkedIn 50, and then we have our fan 51, and then the lady 52. So yeah, we should close this year. By the way, I wanted to say my goal when we started this year with Mr. Sami was if we can end this year with 50 PGMP, that would be beautiful. But I'm sure the way we are moving, Alhamdulillah, the way he's doing, we will be closing nearly 70, 75 PGMP, or if God bless us, maybe 100 PGMPs. So, guys, looking forward for your certification, Akhtar, and Shoaib, Anas, and Vivek. And thank you very much, Akhtar, for your time, for trusting us even in those circumstances. Thank you, Mr. Sami, for making sure that 100% success record stays there. Thank you very much. Guys, now this was Akhtar. If in these circumstances, he can clear PGMP, like every single thing that you need, start from application till you become certified, we are here. And I am going to say something which is a very bold statement. We are the best. We have proven it 46 times. And this is my open request, open challenge to every single person who wants to do PGMP. Go and talk to anyone who has done PGMP certification with us. We have 46 students who will give, if I say 5 star, 100% for that. They will say that the money they are spending is worth more than that. So if they can do it, you can do it. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. I wish you best of luck. Akhtar, send me a good picture. I'll put it thumbnail for it. And Akhtar, one thing I'm gonna ask, and now I'm gonna ask for every single PGMP student, make 10 to 20 questions of PGMP exam. We will be updating the simulator with us with those questions. Mr. Sami, I hope you coordinate with him for this thing. Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
Namaste, Sat Sri
Bye bye.
Akal. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Bye bye.